Hi, hello. Hello. So, good afternoon to all. I welcome Dr. Vibhati Kulkarni ma'am, resource person for today's session. Kulkarni ma'am.
Good morning. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay. Okay. I will just introduce ma'am to all the participants. Dr. Vibhati Kulkarni ma'am is working as assistant professor in English at Science College Nanded. She has about 17 years of teaching experience. She has completed her MA degree in English, MPhil, PhD, and she has also qualified NET examination in English. Apart from this, she has also completed her MBA in Human Resource HR. Then she was merit throughout his educational career. Actually, she has merit scholarship, national merit scholarship holder during SSC. Then Eklavya scholarship holder for university merit university merit degree merit for degree. Then university ranker at UG and PG level. She is a recognized PG teacher as well as a recognized PhD guide of SRTM University Nanded. Apart from she is working as a assistant professor in English at Science College Nanded. She has also lab in charge, language lab in charge, which is very important feature of our Science College Nanded. She is in charge of language lab. Again, she is IQAC coordinator of Science College Nanded, and she is a member of CDC committee. She has also served before joining to this institute at Science College Nanded. She has also served to the Dayanand Arts College Latur, and then Dayanand Commerce College Latur, and she has also lecturer in communication and soft skill at Vidya Pratishthan's Engineering College Baramati near Pune. She has also completed various orientation and refresher programs and short-term training courses. She has also attended. She has also organized number of symposia, seminars, and workshops. She has published research paper more than 20 research papers she has published in national and international journal. She has also given invited talk at various workshop, entrepreneurship development workshop, and she has also has very good contribution for the e-content development as this pandemic is begins in 2020, January 2020. She has actively participated in e-content development for the student benefits. So this is just a short biodata resume of Dr. Vibhati Kulkarni ma'am. Now I request Dr. Kulkarni ma'am to deliver his talk on research publication and ethics. So before start by Dr. Kulkarni ma'am, I have one announcement for the participants that please log in through your email, through your proper names, because your attendance has been recorded every day through Zoom application, because whatever you have log by your name, that attendance has been recorded automatically. So, and you know that there is a 75% of attendance is very important or required to fill the examination form, and we will follow strictly about the attendance. So all the participants are requested to join by your name only. If somebody has joined by another name, please rename yourself so that your attendance has been recorded properly. So now I request Dr. Vibhati Kulkarni ma'am to deliver her talk. Ma'am, please.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Okay, you are audible, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay. So, have you permitted me to share my screen, sir?
1 minute, ma'am. Ganesh, 1 minute. Ganesh, Ganesh, please. Yes, you are co-host now, ma'am. You are able to share your screen now.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sir. Is it visible to you, sir? Hello?
No, sir. No, ma'am. Your screen is not visible now.
Okay, 1 minute. Huh? So, share screen.
Yeah.
Okay, in that now.
Please. Yeah. It is sharing now. Yeah, it is visible,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Please make it full screen so that it is visible.
Okay. Now, okay, full screen is visible, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So, welcome all students. Good afternoon. In PhD coursework, Swami Ramananda Tirtha Marathwada University, Nanded, and conducted by Research Center Science College Nanded. So, I'm dealing with unit first, that is philosophy and ethics. You have paper third. In that, the title of the paper is Research and Publication Ethics, and it has 2 credits, 50 marks, and duration of examination is 2 hours. Nature of examination is university level. So in this paper, you have 2 sections, section A and section B. In section A, you have unit number 1, philosophy and ethics. In that, we are going to study introduction to philosophy, definition of philosophy, nature and scope, concept, branches of philosophy. So in that, you have ethics as one of the branches of philosophy. In the next lecture, we will be dealing with that part, and in that you have definition of ethics, moral philosophy, nature of moral judgments and reactions. So we are now dealing with first part of unit 1, that is introduction to philosophy. Why to study philosophy? You know that you are doing PhD, and what is the long form of PhD? That is Doctor of Philosophy. Thus, a PhD is a doctoral research degree. It is the highest form of degree, and this degree is awarded in various knowledge branches. You are students of science faculty, and you are going to study this PhD in your relevant topic and relevant branch. So what are the knowledge branches? You know that humanities and social sciences, natural sciences like biology, chemistry, physics, space sciences, and formal sciences like computer science, logic, statistics, etc. And then professional and applied sciences like business, medicine, agriculture, engineering, and technology. So in every knowledge branch, philosophy is relevant, and that is the foundation. Because PhD, you know that you are going to earn this research degree, and those who are studying for PhD are mandatory to produce original research, and that expands the boundaries of knowledge when you will do research. And you will produce your thesis, you will form your thesis and you will submit to the university, relevant university. After submission, you will defend your work against experts in the field in the presentation of viva voce. So this is general practice you do while doing PhD, and it is earned research degree. Here you need to do original research, very important. It is again related to that term of philosophy, that is ethics. Then in this, you are expanding your boundaries of knowledge. It is important to be noted. You are submitting your thesis in a very peculiar form, very systematically organized. And of course, this is that major contribution of research, original contribution of research. After that, you are going to face that viva voce. So in these things, definitely there is that philosophy, that major foundation of your research. So there must be connection in philosophy and in research. Of course it is. And every branch of knowledge is there connected or based on philosophy itself. Actually, it is foundation of every knowledge branch, as I have told you in the beginning. So when you think about philosophy, before going to get all the definitions of philosophy, first of all, look into that list of philosophies and philosophers we know. When you say philosophers, definitely some names come before you, in front of you. What are these names? That Gandhiji, Buddha, Confucius, then Socrates, Aristotle, Caesar, Sartre, Nietzsche, Yeshua Christ. So these people are called as philosophers because they have devoted their reasoning or thinking before us, and we follow these reasoning as ideal paths of our lives. So Indian philosophy is there, Greek philosophy is there, Chinese philosophy is there, American philosophy, British philosophy, and French philosophy is there. So every nation has certain philosophy, and these are the conduct of a behavior or patterns they follow for their betterment. If you think about one example of philosophy, if you want to know about what is that philosophy means, I'll take example of Gandhian philosophy. See, you know that why Gandhiji is famous and why we follow him? Because of his philosophy of honesty, integrity, promise keeping, that faithfulness, fidelity, and fairness, caring, respect for others, responsible citizenship, and pursuit of excellence. So this is how, when you say the word Mahatma Gandhi, all these qualities, they come before us. Here we have that very interrelation between philosophy and research. And while doing PhD, how do you do that research with the help of philosophy? So what do you do when you do PhD or doctorate of philosophy? You do the study of sources, nature, and development of knowledge. See, I say you do the study of sources, nature, and development of knowledge. And when you look into the very definition of philosophy, you find that philosophy means it is the study of source, nature, and development of knowledge. Means, see, when you start your PhD, first of all, for first chapter, you need to study the sources, you need to collect the data, you need to find out the nature, and you need to develop that knowledge. So it is half a part you do with the help of philosophy, and then you go for producing original research of yours, expanding the boundaries of knowledge of your selected knowledge branch. So come to this term research. What it means? It is systematic investigation into and study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusion in knowledge branches. See, research, of course, it is a systematic investigation. The word is very, very important. When you investigate, There, the systematicness is very important. When you do the study and you collect the material sources in order to establish the fact and reach new conclusions. So all in all, you find that in PhD, that word philosophy is the base, and in the title itself, PhD means doctorate of philosophy. So you need to very minutely study this fact. See, then come to the next thing that is very important. I am taking one example here to understand better what that PhD means and how that philosophy helps doing these things. Suppose you have research topic coronavirus disease, that is COVID-19, and the role, that impact and role of mass media during the pandemic. Of course, this topic is a very burning topic. And how you conduct this research study with the help of this topic, what should be that systematic design of your research. As a PhD student, you will be required to define a problem first. So with the title, you can define the problem, what you are going to study, what are your aims, goals, pre-assumption, presuppositions. In that, you say that I'm going to study that role of mass media during the pandemic COVID-19. Then you then identified sources, means you collect data from all those sources like television, mobile, newspaper, and you look for problem solutions. How this is the that important thing, significant thing, mass media during that COVID-19. Then you do analysis, you do that critical thinking, and you use that analytical attitude of yours, and then you will be easily able to comprehend large volumes of data you collect, and you can comprehend it into that form of thesis. Then that thesis will be evaluated, and you will defend the topic while presenting before the people experts in Viva UC. So this is that systematic arrangement again, and there approach problems, you approach problems systematically and draw conclusion. So while doing this systematic research, philosophy helps to determine the logical and scientific way to do the research. So first of all, with the help of philosophy, you determine the logical and scientific way to do the research and to expand your knowledge. Philosophy has given us a rational way in that way to think about our problems. And actually, philosophy is such a knowledge which has a close or loose relationship with almost all of prevailing branches of knowledge. So you can have philosophy for each and every knowledge sector. So it's very important. See, now we can come to the textual information about philosophy. This was actually how I started putting my subject with you. I gave you something you know, and I am going towards that we are going to get the information about. So introduction to philosophy, what it means. See, the origin of philosophy is from two Greek words. One is philos, meaning love, and Sophia, the second word that meaning of the word is knowledge or wisdom. See, it is very important, the word wisdom, love for wisdom. What is philosophy then? It is Greek word formed with the help of two Greek words. One is philos, second is Sophia, and the meaning is love of wisdom. So this is the era of artificial intelligence, and you know that what it means, that machine can think, machine can take decisions, and in complex situations also machine can help us to solve the problems. But that human wisdom is the thing which is unbeatable. Even machine can't do that function of showing wisdom. So what is the difference between machine and man? You can identify with this term wisdom. Machine can have intelligence, but it cannot have till now the wisdom which that man has. So man can decide what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. You can take help of that movie Robot, where you find that very destructive actions are done by that robot, because that is directed by somebody, some man, and the devil intentions of man. So man versus machine and animals. You have now, this is the difference, of course. What is that? What are the capacities of human being or man? You know that man has attitude, man has viewpoint, idea, thinking way of life, values, beliefs, behavioral patterns, mannerisms, reasoning, sympathy, empathy, etc. So machine cannot have such type of things. Attitude, I don't know up till now that there is certain machine which has attitude, which has viewpoint, which has some idea. Maybe that computer can have that idea or thinking, but thinking about life, way of life, it is certainly it's not possible for machine. Some values, beliefs, definitely this is the part related to human beings. Sympathy and empathy, of course, these are the two terms. These are related to human being only. We can show that sympathy, that emotion of pity for others, and even we can feel others' sorrow, putting ourselves into their place, like empathy we do have. So such things are there. Under one umbrella, these come, that is called as wisdom, and definitely that this is the best quality of human being. So now if you find out synonyms for philosophy, you will find the same words which I have uttered few seconds before. What are these synonyms? Philosophy means attitude. Philosophy means viewpoint. Philosophy means idea. Philosophy means thinking, way of life. Philosophy means values and beliefs. So of course, now you can better say that philosophy is all in all love for wisdom. And wisdom comprises all these things, all these characteristics, all these attributes which I mentioned a few seconds before. Now I'll put before you one question. What is philosophy of your life? Have you ever think about this? See, I was there for one interview and I was asked this question by that fellow expert of the field, and he asked me, what is your philosophy as a teacher? I was helpless, even speechless. I couldn't recall any word and I couldn't answer that question because I didn't know that meaning of philosophy of your own. And then I started looking into the dictionary meaning and then what type of philosophy a teacher can have. And then onwards, I searched so many things related to that, and I could point out some attributes of teacher as a good teacher, and that can be the philosophy of a teacher. So it's an excellent question that what is your philosophy of life? You can ask yourself that what are the attitudes you have, what are the, with the help of viewpoints you have, ideas you have, and what type of wisdom actually you have. In Sanskrit, you have some hymns, some mantras like Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharata Abhyudhanam Adharmasya Tadatmanam Srujamyaham Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Chadushkrutam Dharma Sansthapanartaya Sambhavami Yuge. What it means, it shows you the presence of God. It shows that God comes when you are in trouble, especially for the person who is good. And Vinashaya Chadushkritam means those people who are not doing something good or doing something bad, for them God will be there and definitely he will punish those people somewhere in his or her future. So why such type of philosophy is there in Hinduism? Because to control the free will of human being, because human beings have free will. We want to live life according to our will, and in that way, if we will not that consider others' goodness or others' that means concerns, that time definitely we can commit mistakes, and that time God comes and God punishes us. So this is how that hymn or the mantra means. And this is that, foundation or the basic idea in that Mahabharata. Then you have Satyam Shivam Sundaram, that truth is ultimate reality. That is the most beautiful thing in the world. You know that this is one more philosophy, Tattvam Asi. then concept of soul, concept of God, concept of supernatural element, then way to conduct ethical behavior. All these things are there in philosophy, especially these are discussed when you say something related to philosophy. In India, we find some myths which are giving us philosophies. There are some storybooks also which are providing us philosophies, moral ways of behavior. What are the names? See, Mahabharata is there. In that, just now I have given you the example of Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya from that ethic or that myths. Ramayana is there. In that you find that how an ideal king can behave. In Akbar Birbal, Isap Niti, Panchatantra, Simhasan Battisi, Jatak Katha of Buddha, what do you find? You find that one person is asking question and another is answering to that question and telling about very ideal attitude or viewpoint or idea or ways of life. All these things are philosophical in nature. If you want to study Indian philosophy, definitely these myths can be helpful for you. So this is how you can study something to that philosophy. So you can ask one question at this juncture. Whether our science is related to God or supernatural? Then I'll put some example before you. Have you seen electricity passing through wire? It is, of course, that element which is very magical one, and it gives you the sense or consciousness of God, omnipresence, omniscient, omnipotent God. There is thunder. Can you put that theory why the thunder is there and how, can you control that thunder till now? I think no. Have you seen electrons? Of course, you have imagined these things and you did so many transformations or miracles in scientific world. But still now, there is nobody who has directly put that electron in one dish and that he provided that thing to us. So concept of transformation of energy into one form to another, you know that. Urja Akshayatecha Niyam. So you can transfer this energy from one form to another. Okay, so what is it? Soul is that energy which is transferred from one body to another. It is mythology, Hindu mythology, you know that. See, now come to that part which is related to you and very helpful for putting answers in your question paper or in your examinations. What is that? What are the definitions of philosophy? The first definition up till now I have discussed the origin of philosophy is from two Greek words, philos meaning love and sophia meaning knowledge or wisdom. See, this is now known to you that philosophy means love of wisdom. That second thing, the second definition is the systematic inquiry into the principles and presuppositions of any field of study. So it is systematic inquiry you do with the help of philosophy. Into what? Into the principles. Okay, what are the basics and presuppositions? What do you presuppose? What do you have that pre-thoughts in your mind of any field of study? So if you put principles or presuppositions of your research topic, definitely that philosophy helps you to make inquiry into that. Then the third definition, from psychological point of view, if you say what is philosophy, it is an attitude, an approach, or a calling to answer, or to ask, or even to comment upon certain peculiar. So philosophical point of view, if you think about philosophy, it is attitude, it is approach, it is that calling to answer or to ask, okay, or even to comment upon certain peculiar subject or topic. So this is how that philosophy is helpful. If in exam you want to put some definitions, some major definitions which are given by philosophers are also there, which are very simple to understand. Just by reading, you can get the meaning. Like Auguste Kant, one of the philosophers, he says, philosophy is the science and criticism of thought. Means if you want to know about philosophy, what is it? It is related to thought. It is the science of thought. It is criticism of thought. Then philosophy is the science of knowledge. Who says this? Fichte. Fichte is another philosopher who says philosophy is the science. See, the word science is very important here, and science of not only one relevant area, but it is of that knowledge sector. It's very important. Fichte, he says, philosophy aims at the knowledge of the eternal, of the essential nature of things. Plato, who is that Greek philosopher, Plato and Aristotle, you know that from the beginning of that livelihood, these two are there giving their thoughts for the betterment of humanity. So he says that what is the aim of philosophy? Aim of philosophy is to get knowledge of eternal. Eternal means immortal, amar jala tumi manta, and the essential nature of things means what type of that nature is there of anything, or you say object. So this is of that about Plato's definition. Then you have Aristotle's definition. Philosophy is the science which investigates the nature of being as it is in virtue of its own nature. So it is a science. Again, so many times it is told that philosophy is a science, philosophy is a science. And of course, in addition to that, some other things are given that it investigates the nature of being. Okay, so something like that. So of course, now you can say philosophy is a science. Auguste Comte, again, you have this very, very important definition, that is philosophy is the science of sciences. In the beginning itself, I have told you that there are so many branches and that philosophy is foundation of these branches. So now you can easily identify that this is science of sciences, and even you can easily recall this type of definition anywhere. Philosophy is the sum total of all scientific knowledge. Dr. Paulsen defines this term philosophy in very simple ways. So it is sum total. Sum total of what? Sum total of all scientific knowledge. Now, if you want the simplest definition of philosophy, that the definition of this philosophy is given by even Sant Kabir, who says, philosophy seeks to give knowledge of whole. Whole is universe, all globe, and it is, of course, it seeks to give knowledge of universe. Aldous Huxley, who is a very renowned philosopher, he rightly comments that philosophy is the attempt to answer ultimate questions of life. Ultimate questions means what? What is life? What is the meaning of human existence? What is a date? Okay, then what is the importance of interpersonal relationships? So many things are there which are ultimate questions of life, and how to get salvation. So many questions are there. Aldous Huxley says that philosophy is the attempt to answer ultimate questions of life. After knowing all these definitions of philosophy, now it is easy for us to understand the nature and scope of philosophy. After knowing that what is philosophy, that we can easily say the major concern of philosophy is it deals with God and godly. Means whether God exists, what is called as godly, what are the qualities to be godly. So this is major topic of discussion in philosophy. It tries to find out the possibility of the existence of God, nature of God, method of activities of God. See, in the initial stages, after finishing the struggle of existence, human being, they got that very peaceful life, in Stone Age particularly. And in that they had ample of period to brood, to think about their own existence. And that time they want to control their free will also. Religion was there helping them. And in that way, they found that supreme, that power in the form of God. They called that God of rain, god of that harvest. So in that way, they created that idea of God and possibility of the existence of God. They discussed. Some wise people like Plato, Aristotle, they come forward for showing such type of wisdom. They discussed, and the commoners, they listened. Even they believed, they followed. That's why the peace could be established in these societies. So nature of God, method of activities of God, all these things were there practiced in that way. So knowledge is the most important discussing matter of philosophy. All knowledge branches, these are part and partial of philosophy and important discussion matters. Then the prime concern of philosophy is life. Of course, what is life? What is significance of death, etc. These are discussed. That nothing in the universe is beyond life and nothing in life is beyond philosophy. See, means when you think about the livelihood, live thing, that time that philosophy enters in, and you think, you start brooding, you are there with some behavioral pattern, and definitely that is part of philosophy. See, moreover, philosophy is the criticism and interpretation of life. Not only it discusses about what is life, but it puts the point of view, point of discussion, it evaluates the life, it interprets the life. So many people, they come forward telling their perspectives towards life. So you have so many views about that Marxist philosophy, you have that so many philosophies, capitalism, you have, these are there, they came into existence. Political philosophies, you know, religious philosophies you have, then moral philosophies you have, and this is how that criticism and interpretation of life is found in that. Philosophy inquires into the nature, meaning, purpose, origin, mysteries of universe, and destiny of human life. So it does not just think about present, it does not just think about the past, but it also puts forward some that propositions about future also. It is that very major role philosophy does. It thinks about mystery of universe, it thinks about destiny of human life, and in that way it is helpful. Philosophy is helpful. Then the chief instrument of philosophy is logic. What is logic? Reasoning. You think whether what will happen in that situation. Being logical, it does not want to believe anything without logic. Yes, when you have such type of attitude, logical attitude, you don't believe that thing without testing the logic behind that. Whether that Mula Tattva is right or wrong behind that particular concept. It is method, that its method is rational speculation. See, in this, you believe your rational way of thinking, okay, and logical analysis and synthesis. So in this way, philosophy is there based on logical analysis and synthesis. No, that nonsensical thing is there, sense is there, logic is there, some principle is there, some value is there, some worth is there, some ethic is there. So in that way, philosophy is very important thing. Because of its dealing with scientific method, everything of philosophy is methodical based on science. So there is interconnection, you know, that in science and philosophy. So you have, when you say science, that time you have very systematic way of studying is there. And when you say philosophy is science of sciences, definitely in philosophy also you have that methodical based that system is there. Okay, so in this way, philosophy and nature of philosophy, I think now it is known to you. Very simply, you can say something, or you can add in that philosophy teaches to check the truths. Very simple. It teaches to check the truths. Second thing, it helps to judge good or poor reasoning. Okay, in competitive examinations, particularly, you have logical reasoning type of question that is based on the foundation of philosophy itself. Okay, in leading schools, ethics is a part of curriculum. You know that. And in UPSC examination nowadays, it is separate paper of philosophy that is introduced. So in that way, you can understand the scope, importance of philosophy in human life. Now, what is the interconnection of philosophy with other branches of knowledge? Just a few points I have collected, and I will put forth these points before you related to this. What is that? Philosophy is foundation of all knowledge branches. I have repeatedly saying the same. So many times I have told this fact to you and I even proved that thing. Philosophy and literature are closely related. How? Because philosophy is revealed through literary works. For example, Milton's Paradise Lost is there. In that, you have that story of Adam and Eve, and then how they lost paradise and how they regained paradise. What is the concept of sin? What is the concept of root of knowledge? What is the concept of supremacy of God? What is the concept of Saturn? So all these are the things in that writings of or epic of Milton, you can find the philosophy. In Bible also you have that philosophy. When you read Bible, you can understand the philosophy of Christianism. So philosophy also deals with animal and plant life. Of course, that foundation of very life, how that animal existed, how that plant existed, and how that is their source and nature of that continuing the life of these two. Philosophy also deals with science, as I have told you. It tries to find out the origin of science, possibility of changing the methods of science. From Stone Age up to this age of artificial intelligence, what are the changes that are happening in science? Definitely on that brooding was held. You have science fiction, that type of writing, and in that you find so many things is given to us before these are happening in reality. So many propositions are made by those scientists who presented these things in their imaginary science fictions, and later on these things are proved. Like concept of computer was given, robo was given, that aeroplane was given in Hindu mythology. And now you have practically all these things possible before you. Mobile is the concept. All these things are there really happening. Philosophy has a close affinity with psychology. It's very important. So it takes efforts to disclose the functions of psychology, how your mind functions, how you think, and how you take decisions, how you solve problems, how that your mental condition is disturbed, or what is the complexity of functioning of your mind. So all these things are there related to psychology, and of course these have close affinity with the philosophy. Thus, philosophy harmonizes the highest conclusions of different sciences. So harmonizing means bringing together. And this philosophy is bringing together all these conclusions of different sciences. And this is coordinating, making a single whole out of that. And it gives a rational conceptions, and it gives you one thing that is acceptable to each and everybody on this earth of the whole world. So philosophy is very important for us as a subject. If you want to progress in your life, definitely it should be known to you. Before doing research, actually, if you know all branches of philosophy, it will be better for you to avoid some consequences which can harm your thesis, like plagiarism is there, like misrepresentation of data, facts and figures, something like that. So many things you can avoid after knowing these things, which are very important. If you follow all these moral obligations, definitely there you can get that very original conclusion, original research, which is there the ultimate aim of any research study. What are the branches of philosophy? It's very important to study about. So in that you have ethics, very, very important thing in life if you want to live happy life. What is ethics? Ethics, it is a set of rules of moral obligations. Means whether you are right or wrong, whether you are legal or illegal, whether you are on right path or wrong path. whether the thing or action you did is acceptable to the society, whether you are violating the norms and values of human behavior. All these things, these come under this concept ethics. Satchat Gharat. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, this is one ethic you follow. If you touch some book, what do you do? Very unknowingly, intuitively, what do? You touch that book and you do like this. You touch that hand of yours to your forehead. What is that? This is significant non-verbal communication, body language, and it signifies that you have that sense of guilt in you, that you have touched the book by your foot, and it is not a good practice in Hinduism. You say that book is God for us, knowledge is God for us, and if you do commit such type of mistake, intuitively, unknowingly, what do? You find out solution, you touch the book, again you touch the hand to your forehead, saying that sorry, I committed mistake. So this is the importance of ethics in our life. We follow our parents, we follow the people who are ideal before us, we follow the legal ways of life to be satisfied in life, to have peaceful life. So the branch of ethics focuses on what ought to be known, what should be desired way of living, what is good or bad. So ethics has all these things. When you do research, always try to keep in mind that you have this type of ethics, that term which is related to philosophy, and you are doing doctorate of philosophy. So in that way, don't do anything which is harmful for humanity, which is destructive in nature, which is illegal practice, which is not desirable by your society, which is considered as bad thing. All in all, you should be very ethical while doing your research, while doing doctor of philosophy. Then second branch of philosophy, that is ontology or metaphysics. Ontology or metaphysics, what it means? See, what is the meaning of? It tries to investigate the reality. Okay, this is branch of philosophy in that you investigate the reality. What is reality? What is fact? See, all in all, when in scientific research, you collect so many that sources and data for data collection. What do you find? You find reality. You check, recheck. You do experiments. So many times you do that, and you check the reality, which does not change. One more thing, the reality that should not change. So there can be alternative things happening in some thing, but that should not be there, and you find that reality. It tries to define how the world is. See, metaphysics, meta means what? Beyond. Physics means what? Physical things which are there in presence, which are there in appearance, which can be tangible, you can touch and feel. So there are so many things which are beyond all these things, and there you need to find out the reality of. So metaphysics, God is that is there in metaphysics. Supernatural elements are there, that comes under metaphysics. So the question like existence of God or godly, that comes under metaphysics. Meta means beyond, physics means physically that present, and here you know that all these things are like metaphysics you have. It explores the ultimate truth. It investigates the correlation of mind and body. So mind and body, what is the correlation? You know that. How you think, how you do act or do activities, definitely it depends on your mind. What do you think and how you act accordingly. So brain gives you some instructions, accordingly you follow. Discuss concept, free will. So metaphysics that discuss concept of free will. So many times in this presentation I have mispronounced this word free will. See, we people are free. Our will is free. Our thinking is free. It is not dominated by anybody. And at that time, sometimes it is possible that we can have some wrong decisions, wrong ways, wrong attitudes in our life. So in that way, in society, to have that balance, coordination, Some control systems are established like religion, like education, like law, like family. Some formal and informal institutions are there, particularly taking care of this free will. And due to that, we are following some right norms, right ways in life. Supernatural powers are there, which are also the point of discussion in this metaphysics. So all in all, metaphysics is about something beyond the physics or physical things. And I have enumerate those things. Though we consider ontology and metaphysics one and the same, there is a slight difference in these two. You know that ontology tries to ask what entities exist, whereas metaphysics explains what they are. See, there is slight difference. Ontology tries to ask what are the things which exist. Okay, but metaphysics explains what they are. And see, this is how the slight difference is there in these two terms. The third branch of philosophy is aesthetics. Aesthetics is the study of that value in arts or the inquiry into feelings. See, it is totally the term related to, I can define this term because I'm the student of literature. There is one separate paper on aesthetics, and in that we do the study of something related to arts, value of arts. Means some painting, suppose that is there, what type of beauty we can see in that painting and what we feel while looking towards that painting. So that is the standard of beauty. Actually, we decide looking towards that. Aesthetics is the study of value in the arts. Arts, you can imagine any that art like painting, drawing, then some that music, and you have that value in that. The inquiry into feelings, judgments, or standards of beauty and related concepts. So in aesthetics, you study such type of things, standards of beauty and related concepts. So philosophy of art is concerned with judgments of sense, taste, and emotion. So what type of things you like, that is your test. What you feel after looking towards that thing or that art, that is your sense, and how your emotions are gratified or satisfied looking towards something very beautiful. That time, of course, that is the emotion that you have, you say aesthetic way of looking towards things. So aestheticism is very important thing. Like you say that beauty lies in beholder's eyes. According to your perspective, you feel that something is beautiful or not beautiful. If you look towards some flower, you say it's very beautiful. So it pacifies your taste, emotion, and sense in that way. So this is all about study of value in art. Then epistemology, it deals with what is to be known. See, we can read point by point, or one section is there. It's very important. That is, see, it deals with what is to be known and how it is to be known. It explores the knowledge and it asks whether we know that we don't know and how much we know. So it explores the knowledge and it always asks about these things. What is that? Whether we know these things or whether we know that we don't know, of course. And if we know, how much we know. So what we know and how do we justify that we know things? If we know something, how much we know and how we can justify that we know these things. So this is how that epistemology discusses. So it deals definitely with the things which we know, which we don't know. And if we know, how we know, we justify. Simply, we can elaborate like this about epistemology. Types of epistemology. There is objective epistemology, constructive epistemology, and subjective epistemology. What is that, that objective epistemology? It assumes that reality exists outside the individual mind. Suppose you say water is blue in color, and one molecule of water, it has oxygen and hydrogen, H2O, you say. So in that way, you know that reality that exists outside your mind. and can be defined with external reality. And you define this reality like this. It focuses its attention on the reliability of what is found, and you do some experiment, and in that way you explain the fact that it is of course right that it has certain type of combination of hydrogen and oxygen. That is objective epistemology. You do that experiment objectively and you find the reality which exists outside your mind. Then constructive epistemology, that is epistemology, sorry, according to it, truth can be found with engagement with reality, which highlights the importance of contextual understanding of the topic. So if you want to find out truth, okay, with engagement with reality, which highlights the importance of contextual understanding, you need to find out that contextual understanding of the topic. So this is how constructive epistemology that defines. Then subjective epistemology, it believes that truth can be individually decoded by imposing meaning on phenomena. Means if you find certain action, you put the meaning in that phenomena and you decode according to your individual thoughts. So this is how you involve yourself in that thing, you define that thing, you find out the meaning and conclusion. See, objective, you don't involve yourself. Subjective, you involve yourself. So in this way, these three terms are there, which are branches of philosophy. Logic is that fifth branch, in that it is the name given to reasoning or rational thinking. So many times you use this word logic. I have this logic and that logic. It decides what is the ideal way of reasoning or arguing. So if you put some argument before somebody, what is true or right argument, it decides, logic decides. It questions the existing norms of expected behavior and tries to confirm or prove the truth with the argument. So you have certain norms which are there in your society, and you question these norms of expected behaviors. So what is expected behavior? Respect elders is expected behavior. And you put question before that, whether it is right or wrong to give respect to the elderly people. What is the answer? Yes, it is. Why? Because these people, they have more experience than us. Why? Because these people, they provide so many things to us, that food, shelter, security, good life, all these things. And in that way, it tries to confirm or prove the truth with the arguments. And finally, definitely it confirms or proves the truth with the argument. So logic is their very important branch of philosophy. Some other branches are political philosophies, then philosophy of religion. So I have talked a lot on philosophy of religion. In that, mythology is there. I have given you example of Puranas. I have given you example of Ramayana, Mahabharata, and all. Political philosophy, you have philosophy of monarchy of Hitler. You can read that philosophy of Hitler. Gandhian philosophy, of course, is political philosophy. What type of that way he adapted to fight against all those the Britishers' rules. So this is how that political philosophy of Gandhiji is there. So you can you have numerous political philosophies in the world. So with this, I conclude that philosophy helps researchers to investigate objectively and to get knowledge by investigation methodically, logically, and ethically. So here you can find that role of philosophy is very important while doing research. It is going to help you to investigate all these facts and figures with objectivity, means not involving your own feelings, emotions, and to get knowledge by investigating all these things very systematically, logically, and even ethically. So these words are very important in philosophy, and definitely after knowing and getting that vocabulary related to philosophy, you can win that success for that the best result in your research area. So thank you. I say thank you to Marathi sir giving me opportunity. Thank you to that whole team of research committee. Thank you to Gavai sir who has given me opportunity. One more lecture is there. I'm going to conduct tomorrow. It's on ethics, especially. I'm talking about moral philosophies, and we'll be meeting tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the same. So thank you once again for your kind listening. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I'm audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. I request to all the participants, if you have any doubts, please ask to the madam directly. Yes, if you have any doubts, please ask the questions.
So I think it's a very easy topic for you people of science, and definitely with that, you can go ahead and you can have that use of philosophy, achieving that doctorate of philosophy. All the best, all of you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay.
I would like to ask one question to you regarding this topic.
Okay, may I know your name, please?
My name is Kishore Deshmukh.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Basically, I want to know, ma'am, exactly what kind of questions are going to come for exam.
Okay, in that, basically they can ask you all the definitions of philosophy and the nature of philosophy and scope of philosophy, and later on you may have such type of question like what are the branches of philosophy, and in that, all in all, you can have discussion of importance of philosophy for making research. What is the role of using philosophy as a foundation in doing original research?
Okay, okay. First thing, ma'am, I would like to thanks to you for such a nice and in detailed explanation you gave us regarding this concept of philosophy.
Okay, thank you.
And the second thing, ma'am, it's my request to you.
Okay.
If you can get like the PPT which you have used, no, and other kind of like a PDF notes in the PDF form, something like that, which will help us to study from that and to write in the paper.
Definitely, we'll be sharing all the regarding material to you, and I'm submitting this PPT to Science College Nanded, and that section of research committee that will provide you all these things.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Sachin Shinde.
Yes, sir.
Vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. On the behalf of, sir, is that I'm audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Yes. On the behalf of PhD coursework lecture series, I am thankful to our speaker, Dr. Vibhati Kulkarni ma'am, for the informative talk on the research philosophy and ethics, in which he explained how the philosophy helps to the researchers in logical and scientific way to the research. I'm also thankful to the I'm also thankful from all the participants and research convener, Dr. Vishala Marathe sir, and our college principal, Dr. Diu Gavi sir, and thank you to the speaker, ma'am, for your valuable or informative session. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of research committee, I thank you, Dr. Vibhati Kulkarni, ma'am. You have given very nice and informative lecture. Definitely participants will get valuable knowledge from your lecture. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma'am, I request please stop screen sharing so that I will proceed for the next speaker.
Is it stopped, sir?
No, ma'am, no.
Yet. Okay, I'll be doing. Okay, 1 minute, please. What to do for that, sir?
Just you tap on your screen. There is a stop sharing.
Share.
Stop sharing is there, ma'am. Stop sharing option is there.
Okay. So pause share, something like that.
Pause. Yes, yes.
Okay, I did that, sir. You can see.
Not pause. Stop sharing.
Not pause. Stop share as is the link.
Okay, I can't find that thing, sir, anywhere. Can you help me?
Okay. Stop sharing option is there, ma'am.
होस्टिंग काढून घ्या त्यांचं म्हणजे होईल.
काय मॅडम काय सर?
होस्टिंग त्यांना केला असेल host,
Okay.
तर त्यांचं काढलं तर तुम्हाला करता येईल त्यांना स्टॉप.
Okay,
Okay,
Ganesh.
stop share. I found that, sir.
Okay, no, ma'am.
I did
Yes,
it. I did it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Now we are moving to our next session. Before going to deal with next introduction of next speaker, I have one announcement for all the participants. I just give an introduction regarding the attendance. It is very important. Dear participants, your attendance has been recorded automatically on Zoom app. And whenever you have left the meeting, whenever you have joined the meeting, and how much time you have spent during the meeting, it is automatically recorded. And I just give you one intimation that if you have not attended 75% attendance, you are not able to fill the form of PhD coursework. And you know that from this year, the university has changed the entire pattern, because you know that you have to just firstly you have to do your PhD coursework, then and then only you are able to join, you have to be able to fill the form of examination for the PhD coursework, and after successfully completion, after passing the examination, then and then only you have able to register your name. So not only this coursework is important for your examination, because we have I am working since 7 to 8 years in this research committee and monitoring research work every year. I have know that there are near about 30% participants, they are failed within research methodology. And nowadays, now in this year, research publication ethics, it is very easy paper, but it is very difficult to understand, and it is very difficult to write that paper into the examination, because you have theory exam of this research coursework. So your attendance is not only important for this coursework only, because we have just manage your attendance automatically through the Zoom app, but whatever the resource person we have chosen here, or we have given you whatever the research person which deliver their talk on different topics, they are masters in their subjects, and they are providing the notes and all these things to you. So you have to understand the subject thoroughly if you are attending that lectures. So friends, please do attentive in this research coursework, because we are find out very important lecturers from different fields, and you know that to manage for near about 20 days, it is very difficult for me to manage entire lectures of your topic. But we will manage through our research committee members, but you have to attend all these all these lectures very attentively. So thank you very much. Now we are moving towards our guest next lecture of today's session, Dr. Dubey sir. Firstly,
You, sir,
you may, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Now we are switch over to our today's guest speaker for this session, Dr. Dubey sir. He has 20 years of teaching experience, and presently he is working in computer department of our college, Science College Nanded. He is NET qualified, NET and SET qualified in computer science and MPhil, and he is very good in computer teaching, and his research is also very good. So I think without wasting much more time, I will call Dr. Dubey sir to deliver her talk. Sir, do it, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Do it, sir. Okay.
Sir, can you provide me a hosting access?
Okay. Okay. Ganesh. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. I will call to Ganesh.
Sure, sir. Sure. Ganesh sir, can I share my screen? Ganesh sir?
Sir, 1 minute. He will do you. Again,
Okay,
another.
sir, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sir.
No
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
Take your time.
Okay. Again, another instruction is for the participants. Every day we are providing you an assignment. So for that purpose, you have to log in to the Google Classroom. I will share the link of Google Classroom on your WhatsApp group, and within that you have given the assignment, which is time-bound assignment, because which is just every day we are giving you assignment, and on that basis we have evaluated you. So for that purpose, you have to join Google Classroom. I will share the link within the Google within WhatsApp group. Now, Dubey sir will start.
Thank you,
Sir. Thank you. Thank you.
So I hope you can listen me clearly. Is it?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And
Thank you.
screen is also visible.
Thank you, sir. So friends, welcome all of you here and good afternoon. So today we will discuss the paper number 2, computer application. And I hope all of you have the syllabus. Even we will go through this syllabus. That is paper number 2, computer applications, which will have 4 credits for your coursework. And there are 2 parts or sections, that is section A and section B, as you can see here. So section A is to be taught here, and section B is to be internal assessments, which will be of 75 marks. So
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Sudhakar Maske, please mute yourself. Maske.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Echoing is there, so please, all those students or scholars who have to mute all your mics, please. Even phones also you have to shut down.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So as you can see here, the syllabus for paper A, there are again 3 sections. That is MS Word, then MS Excel, and MS PowerPoint. Such 3 sections are there, and I am for MS Word here. Okay, and the section B will be for your internal assessment of 75 marks. That is of 3 credits. As you can see here, I hope it is with you. This syllabus is with you. So in MS Word, actually the syllabus is very less here, you can see, but for saying it is very less, but if we go through this syllabus, we have to go in long or big syllabus. So save document files, arranging the files in folders, printing, formatting, inserting, page layout, references, and the most important that is references, that is citations and bibliography, review, that is comments, tracking, compare, and converting to PDF. Okay, such points are to be discussed. Except that I will try to complete the whole MS Word in 6 to 7 lectures. So we will proceed ahead. So as I am going to discuss with you the MS Word, so we will just go for some general about MS Word, word processing or word processor. What is exactly word processing or word processor? So I hope most of the scholars are familiar with MS Office and MS Word, but even we have to go through all these details. Okay, so what is exactly word processing or word processor? Word processing means what? Just to play with word or document which we have created in your computer system with a particular software, that is MS Office. MS Office is a software which contains various types of applications, that is word processing application, for example MS Word, then a formula practicing processor, that is MS Excel, then for managing the database purpose MS Access is also there, and for presentation purpose there is a PowerPoint application. Out of that, word processing or MS Word is a application to create and manage the document for our work or official work, or maybe possible that for our personal work. But here, as all of you are registered for research work, for that purpose this word processing or word application is very helpful to complete your thesis. Okay, so what is exactly word processing? Word processing means to create a document, that is soft to document, before printing whatever we have done or created in the form of soft copies in your system, that is called word processing soft copy, word document soft copy, that we have to type there, and to be make it more presentable to someone. Keep it in mind that whatever you are typing in your document, that is to be presented somewhere. It is for others. Actually it is your work, but you have to present it in front of someone. Okay, and keeping in that mind, you have to write all your thesis, and for that purpose we will use word processor, that is MS Word. Okay, so word processing allows you to create letters, reports, newsletters, tables, or form letters, brochures, web pages, etc. For that purpose we can use word processing. A word processor is a type of computer program that is used to create a variety of documents. वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे डॉक्युमेंट्स क्रिएट करण्यासाठी तुम्हाला वर्ड प्रोसेसर उपयोगात येतं. A word processor is a type of computer program or application that is used to create the various types of documents. Okay, what we can do with MS Word or word processing softwares? So we can type our document or create documents, edit document. In that editing we can insert new words or paragraphs or sentences into the already existing document. Then we can cut word, sentence, or paragraph. Also we can copy word, sentence, or paragraph, and also that to be paste in some other document with the copy and paste option. Okay, then that part which is not necessary in our research document can be deleted with delete option. Also, it is very easy to move across your document. Okay, that is to the right, to the left, to upward, to downward with the use of arrow keys or back button or insert button. The text formatting will be like deciding font type. You have to decide or use particular font type, as there are number of fonts present in Word. Then we can also change the size of that font, which is available up to 1 to 72. Then we can also change the color of your sentences, words, as per your requirement, and bold, italic, underline for giving the importance to that sentences. Also, we can use bullets, then paragraph formatting, that is justification, left, right, or center justification. Then inserting tables, charts, diagrams, images can also be done with the word processor, that is MS Word. Then grammar checking is there, that can be also used. Also, you can make your document more impressive by providing a particular background color to your document, but you have to follow the standards which are provided by university or thesis writing templates that are to be followed while writing your thesis, documenting your thesis. That is very important. It is not to be as per our desires. We have to follow the rules of thesis writing provided by university. Okay. Then it is very easy to search a particular word or particular sentence, paragraph in Word with the find facility. Also, you can make multiple changes for a particular word at multiple places, that is a replacing word. Okay, selecting text, paragraph, and also flow diagrams can be drawn, as there is a insert facility. With the help of that insert facility, we can create diagrams, flow charts, etc. So all of these are very easily done with the help of word processing. Okay, so I will not go through all these details, what kind of word processors are available around us. Just you can watch here. Can you see my screen clearly now? May I know?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So just I have prepared for you such types of word processors are also available in the market. Some of these are free of cost and some of you have to purchase. And these are the versions of Microsoft Office. Keep it in mind that just Microsoft Office, if you are saying that Microsoft Office, it is a suite, it is a bundle of softwares, like as I have told you, MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, then emailings, and MS Access, PowerPoint presentations. All of these are the applications or software, small softwares inside the Microsoft Office. That's why it is called a Microsoft Office suite. Okay, understand? Keep it in mind. It is an Office suite which contains number of applications, as I have told you now, just now. So, and there these versions of MS Word are also there. I skipped all that part. Then these are the Office suite systems, softwares. Microsoft Office Access 2007. Particularly, I am speaking about Office 2007. Is it? Number of scholars may have advanced versions at there. So don't worry. Mostly the functioning of all versions is similar. If you know the techniques and in depth knowledge, you can handle all that part, even though it is a different version. Okay. Then Microsoft Office Excel, Microsoft Office Grower, then Microsoft Office InfoPath, Office Note, Outlook, PowerPoint, Office Publishers, etc. All of these are included in Office Suite along with Office Word. Okay. So finally we come here, the Microsoft Office Word 2007. Okay. In Microsoft Office, one of the application is Microsoft Word, and particularly we are discussing about Word 2007. It is the word processing software which allows us to easily create a variety of professional looking documents using features such as themes, styles, and smart arts. These are themes, styles, smart arts are built in or inbuilt features which help us to easily create the document. Okay, but except that, beside that, we are going to acquire that knowledge ourselves. We will be able to create our own documents. Okay. So what features it will provide us? This Office 2007, MS Word 2007 provides these features. So you can create professional documents fastly using built-in and custom templates. I hope you can understand the template means inbuilt format for particular documents. For suppose you want to write a letter to your boss or your head, there is a particular template. Just you have to fill all that templates with new data, but it's a structure format is inbuilt there. It will save your time. That is fast. You can easily manage large documents using various features like the ability to create table of contents, index, cross references, which is very important for your research work. Indexing, cross referencing, table of contents. All these problems I have faced when I am doing research and writing my thesis. So it is very important. Then you can work on multiple documents simultaneously. This is also very important. Nowadays, when we are writing or working in our research paper, you have to refer number of research papers of other scientists or other researchers. So all that papers can be open in background, and as per your requirement, you can open or see all that papers one by one, or simultaneously you can open 2 or 3 documents on a single screen, which is very helpful to compare and to study the research papers and work. That is also available here. This feature is also here. Actually, we can say that it is not the feature of MS Word, but it is due to possible due to operating system, Windows operating system. It helps us to open the multiple applications or documents. Okay, then mail merging is one of the feature. The single letter or mail can be mailed to multiple or number of receivers. Then autocorrect feature is also there, which helps us to grammatically correct our document, to reduce the errors of our document, which is very helpful. Okay, then print, zooming. Okay, such features are also there. We can have a hard copy of our document with the help of this MS Word. Okay, and there are number of options for printing also, may be possible that you may need to print a particular document on both sides of your papers, or various techniques are also there for printing that can also be discussed in detail in the next lectures. Okay, such features are there. Okay, now what are the hardware requirements? I will skip all that part here. Hardware requirements, that if someone wants, I will provide all my notes through via Marathi sir. You can collect these notes from Marathi sir, as I will submit it to him. Then how to start the MS Word. How to start the MS Word. I hope number of scholars or many of the scholars will know how to open. Even I will tell you. Problem will be there. Problem will be what? Different scholars or students or persons may have different OS, operating system, that is platform. Different platforms may be there. So as like I am using Windows 10, someone may use Windows 8, someone may use Windows 7. Okay. For every platform, there is a different method to open the Office Word. Okay. So particularly today I will show you how to open MS Word in Windows 10 and if possible in Windows 7. मला शक्य झालं तर Windows 7 चं आणि Windows 10 मध्ये तर मी दाखवूनच देईन, कारण because I have the Windows 10 platform. Okay. So what to do? If you are looking at my screen, so this is my screen, my desktop of Windows 10. Here at the bottom, that is taskbar, there is a button for searching. Okay, where you can type which application you want to open. So just write here MS Word. Okay, MS Word. I have both versions, MS Word 2007 and 2013, but I am using MS Word 2007. Okay, just click on MS Word 2007, double click or single click. It will open MS Word. Again we will try. This is the method. Just you have to, in case of Windows 10, you have to go to the search option, which is situated at bottom left corner, where you have to type MyCROSOFT Word 7 app and click on it. Yes, it is opened here. Just wait. And I will zoom out it or maximize it. You will see the screen, total screen. So what is the problem with my screen? It is looking very large, as it is very zoom out. So I will minimize it from the right side bottom corner. So 100% is the common or usable way. So this is the way to open the MS Word 2007 or whatever it's 13 असेल, whatever it, you can open here. Go to the search option where you have to type MS Word, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office Word, whatever it, but you have to choose the application from there and just click on it. Okay, this is the opening screen or screen of Microsoft Word, Office Microsoft Word 2007. So now we have to know each and every part of this home screen of Microsoft Word 2007. Okay, so for that purpose, I have already designed or create a document here for you like this. I hope you can see this. The same screen I have copied here and provided its a technical names. It's a technical names which are very important for you to write the answers in coursework examinations. That are to be very important, which you have to remember. Which section is called what? कोणत्या सेक्शनला काय म्हणायचे हे टेक्निकली तुम्हाला माहित असलं पाहिजे, नाही का? So that screen is explained, a home screen. We can call it as a home screen of MS Word 2007. Okay, this is the home screen of MS Word 2007. As you can see here, the upper top side which contains the name of your file, and that is called a title bar. Okay, here where I am moving my cursor, please concentrate where I am moving my cursor. This is a cursor which is I am moving, and now I move this cursor to identify which part is title bar. This part, this total part is called what? Title bar. What is the purpose of this title bar? It always shows the name of your document file in the title bar. Keep it in mind. Okay. Then the first part, that is Office button. This part, Office button. As you can see in my case here, as this documentation is also done or created in the MS Word 2007. That's why we can see here also. This is the where my mouse cursor. Just see or look at my cursor. I am positioning my cursor to this part, particularly original part here, and this is the image part. So this one, Office button. If you move your cursor on it or put your cursor on it, itself will show its information. Very simple. That is the Office button or logo. What is the purpose? What is the use? If I click on this button, I will get some options. What are these options? New, open, save, save as, print, prepare, send, publish, close. So mostly new, open, save, save as, and print are very important here. Okay, so new, with the help of new option which is provided in Office button, we can create a new document. If I click on new button, it will open a new document. Open, with the help of open option provided in Office logo or Office button, we can open that document of Word which is already created and stored in your system, computer. Save, it will save the current file in which you are working. All that document or part of the Word file will be saved as it is. The save as helps you to save that document in particular location of your drive with particular name, new name, and also it will provide you the previous versions in which version you want to save. That is Word document, Word template, Word 97 to 2000. 90 Word 97, this is one of the version, and Word 2003, it is one of the version. That previous versions are also there. In that versions you can save your document. Or if you just click on save like this, save as, it will open the new dialog box to save your document. Now here, from here, you can choose your path. You can choose your path where you want to store. Okay. Now, where you have to store the document, for that purpose, just I will aware you about the drives. It is also very important for you. These are all my drives. I have just clicked on this PC button icon, my computer, or maybe possible that this PC will contain the details about my drives. The first one, C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive, and I drive. Okay, and this is the G. In case of Windows 10, it is there. It is for system reserved. It is not usable for us. So you can choose whatever your drive. For in case of me, I choose F, and where again I have to create, or just you can store on this F drive, or create your own folder. To create a new own folder, just right click on the vacant space, then click on new, and then click on folder. Okay, and here you can assign a name to the folder as per your requirement. For example, I give a name, my first file. So keep it in mind that while assigning names, you have to follow the naming conventions of file or folder, which are very helpful for us in case of searching that file or folder. So you have to follow the naming conventions. What are the naming conventions? Assign a suitable name to your document or folder as it contains what kind of information in it. That name itself will indicate you, show you what kind of data is present in that folder or in that file. It is very helpful. Okay. Also, always start the name of file or directory or folder with characters, not from numbers. Then use very small and convenient name to the file or folder. Got it? All these conventions are to be followed. Then open that folder and assign a name. Okay, in this way you can assign a name. Okay, so all that are to be discussed in detail later on also. Just we have to familiar with the or aware with the home screen of MS Word 2007. So this is about what? Office button. This is what? Office button. Next to it, there is a quick access bar. As you can see here, I have given a name, quick access bar. Where is it? It is here. It contains some commands, some options, that is save, undo, redo, and if you look at carefully at my cursor, I am showing you one of the button. That button is provided to customize your access toolbar, quick access tool. What is quick access toolbar? Quick access toolbar is a toolbar which is having the tools to access quickly those tools which are regularly used for your document, that are kept in this quick access bar. Those tools, those buttons, those options which are commonly used with your document are kept here. That's why that can be easily, quickly accessed from here. You did not need to go for a particular tab. From that tab you have to select somewhat new group, and from that group you have to choose somewhat. That process is very lengthy. So to avoid that lengthy process, you can access that tools and you can customize it. New option you can provide. As I have click on new button is also put into that, included into that quick access toolbar. All such email as save, open, quick print, bar is there. This one, I'm moving my cursor from left to right. That home, screen, insert, page layout, references, mailings, review, then view, mathematics, format, etc. All of these are what? That are called tabs. That are called what? Tabs. In technically, these are called tabs. How many tabs are there in MS Word 2007? Home 1, insert 2, page layout 3, references 4, mailings 5, review 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 tabs are also included in MS Word. In case of Office 2013, you will see some additional tabs are there. 2013 मध्ये तुम्हाला काही नवीन टॅब्स मिळतील. Okay, don't worry about it. So these are the tabs. Then below the tabs you will have a picture looking like clipboard, font, paragraph, style. These are called actually groups. Listen clearly. Listen me, please off your mics. So these are the groups, and these groups are put on a particular technical part that is called a ribbon. That is called what? Ribbon. So you can see here this part. Just I will draw once again. This part, this part, this part. That is called total ribbon. This is called what? Total ribbon. Okay. This part, total ribbon. Okay, and ribbon will contain different groups. Which are those groups? As you can see here, the home tab is having a ribbon with the groups clipboard, font, paragraph, style, and editing. Okay, all of these are to be discussed in detail in next lectures. Just today we have to know this is the technical part, a technical part that is called a ribbon, and having various groups. What are these? Just I have also shown you in this diagram the groups also. The font group I have shown here. Okay, then we come to the bottom of the screen and we will see here that is view choice. As in my original document or original case, here where I am moving my cursor. Okay, so view of choice, that is print layout view, then full screen reading view. If I click on this, what will happen? Just look. What is the change? This type of documents can be seen for reading purpose. Okay, just click on escape button. You will again get back into the original view. Then this is web layout view. I will click on it and just see the change. What is there? Okay, That means like a web page, you can see your document. Okay. Then drafts, then outline, that can be shown here. Okay, again I escape or leave on original. Then next to it, the zoom option is there. In the early lecture, I have told you at the beginning of this lecture, there is a problem with me because my document was zoomed out of my screen, computer screen, laptop screen, up to 292%, and that's why I cannot see total part. So I have to set it to 100%. This one, this is the part. Those who have the problems with their eyes, they can zoom here and do their job or task. Okay, again if we come to the left and bottom corner of this home screen of MS Word 2007, you will get some extra information about your document. That is, how many pages are there, you can find here. That is, I have 46 pages, and now currently I am on ninth page. And how many total words are there in my document, that can be also seen here. As in case of me, there are 7,057 words are there, and to the right side of this information about your document, language is also there. In which language you are just working, that is also shown here. Okay, so this is total about your what, home screen of MS Word 2007. Okay, anyone has any questions, please? If is there any question?
Sir,
Huh.
hello. Sir, my
हाँ,
question
बोला.
is, how the Word file is converted into the PDF file?
In the next sections already it is included in your syllabus, and I will tell you. But for just, it is very simple. Now I will tell you. It is very simple. If you are using Word 2007, just click on this Office button, then save as, then choose particular drive as per your requirement. Then if you see clearly at my cursor, save as type here, file name whatever you can assign. But if you want to save that document in PDF format, please go for this section, save as type. Here by default Word document is there with the extension .docx. Just click on the arrow which is provided to the right side of this space and choose from here that format, in which format you want, particularly in case of you PDF. Where is that PDF? Page HTML filter text. For my version, there is no option for PDF conversion, but we can get it. We can get download from this internet, and from where you can save that document in the PDF file format. Okay, Sir, may I know what version you are using nowadays? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Which version you are using currently now?
Windows 10.
Windows 10.
Yes, sir.
By default, Windows 10 will provide this option. In if you go through the save as option, as I have gone here, as I have shown you, there will be definitely PDF format
Okay.
in case of save as type. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
And by default, I am going to cover this syllabus, how to convert a Word document to PDF. There are various or number of ways to convert a document file from document file to PDF. I will show you. Okay.
And sir, in the same way, is that possible? PDF file is converted into the Word file.
Yes, yes, yes. But you have to convert all that from those applications which are available on internet. You have to upload your file,
Yes, sir.
their server, and they will work for you, and they will convert your Word to PDF or PDF to Word or any other form. But keep it in mind that if you are uploading your research work, please take care.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Please take care. Whenever you are uploading, how many times you are uploading your research work, original work, at the time of plagiarism checking, that will be considered. So please do not upload your original work till you complete your plagiarism. This is very important.
Yes. Thank you.
I repeat, मी पुन्हा एकदा सांगतोय मराठीतून सगळ्याला समजत असेल तर तुम्ही तुमचं रिसर्चचं प्लॅगरिझम कंप्लीट होत नाही तोपर्यंत कुठेही तुमचं रिसर्च वर्क अपलोड करू नका, कारण ते तुमचंच वर्क तुम्हालाच प्लॅगरिझम मध्ये दाखवतं. ठीक आहे, मग तिथे प्रॉब्लेम येतात. ओके, so it is very easy to convert from one format to another format, no problem. Anyone?
हॅलो.
हा
हा सर, मी सावंत सुरज बोलतो.
बोला. यस
सर, या पेपर मधून म्हणजे कशा प्रकारचे क्वेश्चन विचारले जाऊ शकतात आणि म्हणजे आणि आन्सर कसं लिहायचं?
I have a previous question paper. I will show you. Very important question. Why? Because throughout these lectures, just I am going to teach or give the knowledge about how to use the MS Word. Listen, tell you how to write the answers. Because why? Because if you know all the features and how to work in MS Word, automatically you are able to answer all these questions. Okay, म्हणजे जेव्हा तुम्ही MS Word व्यवस्थितपणे शिकून घ्याल तेव्हा जे काही प्रश्न परीक्षेत येतील त्या प्रश्नांची उत्तरं कसं लिहायचं स्टेप बाय स्टेप ते तुम्हाला जमून जाईल. ओके, जसं की मला वाटतं हा रिसर्च मेथोडॉलॉजीचा पेपर आहे. आय हॅव अ रिसर्च मेथोडॉलॉजी पेपर. This is also research methodology. Then yes, this one is. So look at here. 2012 चा हा क्वेश्चन पेपर आहे ज्याच्यामध्ये paragraph formatting in MS Word. How to format paragraph in MS Word. So that can be the answer of these questions can be right very clearly if you are known about paragraph formatting. नाही का, पॅराग्राफ फॉर्मॅटिंग कसं करायचं असतं जोपर्यंत तुम्ही प्रॅक्टिकली तुमच्या रिसर्च मध्ये तुम्ही करून पाहणार नाहीत, म्हणजे एकदा का तुम्ही केलं तेच त्या स्टेप्स तुम्हाला तिथे लिहायचे. पर्टिक्युलरली मी 1-2 प्रश्नाची उत्तर तुम्हाला लिहून देतो मी. ठीक आहे, पाहताय तुम्ही?
येस सर.
पॅराग्राफ फॉर्मॅटिंग इन MS वर्ड. त्याच्यानंतर कॉपिंग अँड मुव्हिंग, सॉरी एक्सेलचं आहे ते. MS Word document. How one can insert pictures in the document file in MS Word? This is one of the question. How one can insert pictures in the document file in MS Word. For example, suppose you are writing your thesis and you want to add image or diagram into your document. How you will insert it? So for that, insert tab is to be used, which is to be explained in next lectures one by one. And if you go through the practice and assignments, you will definitely easily write the questions of all these questions. Such type of questions should be there in exam. Okay.
Okay sir.
Anyone? Can I stop here now?
सर फाईल सेव्ह केलं तर ते बाय डिफॉल्ट कोणत्या कुठे जाईल? ते सी मध्ये जाईल, सी ड्राईव्ह मध्ये जाईल का डी मध्ये जाईल का? काय फिक्स नसतं. सेव्ह आणि सेव्ह आपण
सर एक्झॅक्टली. Okay sir. Yes sir, when you are working on particular document, for example this one, suppose I want to save this file. Okay, all that will be teach you in the next lectures, but as you are asking me, I will tell you. Save or save as. Save means already I have stored or saved this file in particular location, that is in F drive, coursework, Science College Nanded. In that folder I have saved it. So whatever I have made changes into this document today currently, that will be saved to the same location, that is in F drive and that particular folder. But if you click on save as, at that time you have to choose the particular location from here. For example, this PC means here D drive, E drive, C drive, or F drive or G drive, whatever it. This drive is to be chosen by yourself. Decide yourself. Okay sir.
Yes sir.
Decide yourself where you want to store that file, on what drive. That's why I have shown you in the beginning of lecture. That's why I have shown you. Just a minute. The drives of my computer. This one I have shown you.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
It is pre-decided that where you have to store or save the file. Okay, I have shown you.
Yes
this
sir.
is the part of software, Windows operating system.
No sir, I want to ask you that if my laptop or my PC is new and if I am creating a new document, then and I am saving that document.
Listen,
yeah.
Even your laptop is new one, there are such drives also. Definitely these drives are also there.
Yes sir, but by default,
you have to choose the compartment. Just you have to choose the compartment where you want to store. Okay, now suppose I decided to store in E drive. Just click on E drive, create there a folder, new folder. Suppose yum named folder created. Okay, I have created and kept it. Now come to your Word file. Now click on save as. Okay, now where we have to go? On E drive, this one, E drive. Then choose E, what I have created just now.
MM. Yes.
Click on it. Okay, now you can see here your location is E drive and folder here, and now your name of your document, file name. whatever you want to assign, and then click on save. Now tell me, where is your file?
E drive.
E drive, drive.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
And sir, in 2019 Word, there is no office button.
So sorry, I am also not familiar with 2019. I know about up to 2016.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So don't worry about it. But all these are the common basic features. These are also this should be definitely there. It is very important. These important features are there. Same features are there. Even though 2020 or 19. So today we'll stop here. I stop my lecture here and over to Marathi sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your nice lecture, nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sir sir will be deliver his lectures every day up to the completion of this topic, Word.
1 p.m.
So whatever the doubts you have, please ask in next lecture. Now I request Mr. Sachin Sinde to propose vote of thanks. Sachin?
Hello. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is that I'm audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So myself, Yashash Shinde, Research Scholar, Department of Botany, Science College Nanded. On the behalf of our PhD coursework lecture series, I thankful from the all participants' side to our resource person, Dr. Jay Prakash Dubey sir, for his informative talk on the computer applications, specifically MS World. So particularly how that ML World is useful for the development or create a later report citing insert or particularly for making a new files. Right? I also thankful to our research convener, Dr. Vishal Marathe sir, and our college principal, Dr. D.U. Gavai sir, for giving me such an opportunity. Thank you to the speaker and our research convener, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sachin. Now we will meet tomorrow 11 a.m. Tomorrow, a very good session by Dr. Ashok Gingine sir, who is working as a assistant professor in SRTM University, Nanded, and he has given very nice lecture. So don't miss the opportunity to listen to Dr. Ashok Gingine sir. He will deliver his lecture on tomorrow morning 11 a.m. So I think now we will end the meeting. But before end the meeting, I request all the participants to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, because all the sessions they are broadcasted or live streaming on our college website YouTube channel. So I request you all. I have posted the link of this that YouTube channel in our WhatsApp group. So please like and share our college YouTube channel. Now I request Mr. Ganesh Gatode to end the meeting. We will rejoin tomorrow. Link will be provided in the morning at sharp at 11 a.m. Thank you very much. Ganesh, please.